Welcome back to BadgerandBlade.com and our continuing series of member and new member tutorials. Today's video is going to go over probably one of the most important aspects of BadgerandBlade.com. However, it is also one of the least utilized, and that is the search and advanced search function. Many threads are thought to be lost when they're actually still residing on BadgerandBlade.com, but there's some tips and tricks that you can use to find any threads as far back as you want to go. So let's go ahead and get started. If you come up, you should be signed in already, of course. We're starting from our main forum page. And if you come up to the top tabs on the right-hand side, click on Settings. This will take you to your member settings page. Now, we're showing you this just to give you an idea of some of the personalization that you can do to make your experience on Badger and Blade that much more enjoyable. So on the left-hand side, if you remember from our previous videos, you have various tabs for various items within your profile. The one we're looking for today is General Settings. So you'll see that on the right-hand side. Go ahead and click on that, or excuse me, the left-hand side. Go ahead and click on that. That will take you to your general settings of your member page. Now, if you go down about 3/4 of the way, you will see thread display options. Now, this is where a lot of members get into trouble when they go into a various forum and they're looking for a thread that maybe they have posted or for a subject matter that they want to reference. All of a sudden, that thread and those posts are gone. Well, actually, they're not really gone. It's the way it is set up in your settings on whether or not they will show. The three items that we're looking at are the thread display mode, the number of posts to show per page, and the most important one is the default thread age cutoff. The areas that we see this most often is in the clubs and brotherhoods, because please remember that any threads and their popularity is based on the number of posts for that thread. So many times a member will get upset because he feels that the club that he has joined is gone when it really is not gone. However, the default forum setting will change that because they will drop off after a certain amount of days, weeks, or months. But you can change that. So let's say you cannot find the club, for instance, that you're trying to find, or any of the threads or posts. If you go to the default age cutoff, click on the down arrow, and you'll see you can change that to fit your needs. So you can go all the way from the default setting all the way to all threads, or for the last year. So by doing that, the threads will show up and you will be able to search those functions. You can also look at the number of posts that you want to show per page. And then, of course, the thread display mode, you can do the oldest first, the newest first, threaded, or a hybrid of the both. Now, those in themselves you can play around with to get the settings that you want. So note that the threads do not disappear, nor do the posts. It just depends on how your settings are set up to see whether or not you'll see them. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the search. And if you see on the blue bar about 1/4 of the way down the page, you'll see Advanced Search. Go ahead and click on that. Once that comes up, that'll give you a couple of different items. Now, you can search a single content item, and we'll click into that. And that basically will allow you to search in. So, do you want to search in posts? Do you want to search in a specific forum? Do you want to search in a specific article? The static pages that Badger and Blade does have, in wiki discussions, or in the wiki pages. So depending on where you're looking for the item that you would like to reference, that's what you would put down. Now, if you have a keyword such as Fat Boy Restoration, you can plug that in here, then down arrow, and you can search for titles if that was the title of the thread, or if you want to search the entire posts. Let's say that you know who the username was that posted the article or post that you want to reference. You can type in their name here, and you can also put exact name, or you can find threads that were started by that user. Now, if there is a hashtag in there, you can actually hashtag that as well. Hit search now, and it will search the forums. Now, you want to be fairly specific on your searches because the search algorithm will bring up a multitude of different things. And once again, there are additional options here as far as searching in the forums, search by a prefix, find threads with at least a certain number of replies. If you remember, if it had a ton of replies or not very many, you can find posts any date newer, or all the way to a year ago. That's entirely up to you. And then you can sort the results by the last posting date if you remember roughly a time and date that this happened. And you can show the results as either a thread or a post. Now, you can also save your search preferences each and every time. Now, you'll notice in each section, you will see a search now and a reset. So that's basically a single search content type. Now, if you'd like to search multiple content types, just click on that, and you will see you'll have some choices. You can search in the gallery. Now, the gallery is where most pictures reside here on Badger and Blade, as well as some reviews. So let's say that you're looking for a review, you can search the gallery, or you can also search pictures. The search type that you would like, whether it be all types, all the way down to wiki discussions, very similar to the single content type. And once again, everything else is the same as far as content, search for keywords, username, posts, and results sorting. And then finally, you have a specific search gallery tab. Now this will look a little bit different, and you will have the keywords or the username. And once again, if you don't know the exact username, but you have an idea what it is, you can type it in here, or if you know the exact name. Now, this algorithm will search out all these items, and if you want to sort down or draw down some of these answers, because you will get a lot of results. Now, under the search options, you can do by image title, keywords, or description, and then all the different categories that you can search in. You can find images from any date and newer, or if you know that it was posted earlier or later, you can pick the date that you would like. Same thing with the sorting the results. You can change by image title all the way down to category. Now, on the right-hand side, you will see other searches. So you can search a forum, you can search a group, or you can search a specific article if you're trying to reference something. And then, of course, the last 10 searches if you kind of have a general idea of what's going on there. Now, that's pretty much all there is to searching. Once again, it is probably one of the most important aspects of BadgerandBlade.com and one of the most usable if you're searching. Because as you can see, when we go out to the forum, there is a multitude of threads, a multitude of posts. In fact, for instance, in the fragrance, there's been over 163,000 posts. And if you're trying to reference one specific thing, then a search is very, very important. And what you'll notice is a lot of posts get repeated as far as asking questions to a specific idea or a specific advice, when there's a good chance it's probably been answered. So you may want to try the search function first. And once again, all you need to do from any thread is just hit advanced search, and that will take you to the search function. So that's it for searching. We thank you so much for joining us for this quick tutorial on the search and advanced search function, obviously with sorting your settings as well. Thank you for being a member of BadgerandBlade.com, and please stay tuned for more new member tutorials.